welcome to the Musical Chairs Podcast, the only podcast that invites you to pull up a chair and take a listen. And you can tell my voice is still pretty messed up. I lost my voice on Sunday. I'm just barely getting it back. But I had to do this podcast because I just came across an article that I felt needed some attention and let some of you guys know what's going on over there in jolly old England. Now, the rock singer Ian Watkins, if you don't know who he is, Ian Watkins is the lead singer for a band called Lostprophets. I personally have never listened to him, so it's not really much of an effect to me personally, but it did piss me off reading what news he's making, and the news that he's making is that he basically has pleaded guilty to 11 counts of charges against him involving children and sex. Yay, good times. So he pleaded guilty to them. One charge included having relations with a 1-year-old, creating child pornography, possessing it, and he even put a plot together to rape a baby. And man, as a parent myself, it's really disconcerting to know that there are people out there in the world who actually get away with this, think about it, and actually get satisfaction out of destroying the minds and the spirit of children. And it got me thinking in general about our society and the way we go about I'm not saying condoning, but the way we tie our artistry to an artist, and depending on how the artist acts, we will treat their art in a different way. So, as offended as I am by this guy, I don't listen to Lostprophets, so it doesn't give me an impetus to actually listen to him, but I am a fan of artists who have been dealt with regards to this kind of behavior, and or accused of it at least, maybe never found guilty. Case in point, Michael Jackson, right? Huge fan of his work, but he's under suspect. We'll never truly find out what happened with these kids, but a lot of people feel that Michael Jackson did abuse children, and had he been found guilty of doing so, maybe that would have changed my perception. But I have in my brain, the artistry itself transcends the man, and I'm wondering if that's the case for this band. Does the artistry transcend this singer's heinous crimes against children? I'm gonna probably guess no, because again, I don't listen to these cats, but I'm sure that if they're famous enough to get a page here on the Independent in the UK, that they're probably very well known and have a bunch of fan stuff going for them. But that's one case in point. Interesting anecdote. Whenever I didn't necessarily stick up for Michael Jackson in the sense of I thought he was not guilty. I was more of, can we separate ourselves as separate the artistry from the artist? Can we do that? I cannot deny how awesome the Thriller record is. It's an awesome record, even if he was a pedophile, or he's allegedly a pedophile. Can we separate ourselves from it? And I had a really hard time. It was really hard. I almost came off as I was defending him, which wasn't the case. A lot of people took offense to it, and there were many people who had been longtime fans, and as soon as they judged him in their own minds, they stopped listening to him. And what I thought was interesting about it was that those same people, I go up to them, and we would be at a football or a basketball game, and Rock and Roll Part 2 would come on. And when that song would come on, they would sing along. And you know how it goes. Da da da, hey, da 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 da, hey. Right? Rock and Roll Part 2 by Gary Glitter. Well, little did they know that Gary Glitter is a convicted child molester who left the country multiple times into different countries in South Asia to escape prosecution And, he's been serving time for quite some time. I'm not sure if he's out already. But he's been accused of and convicted of that, but yet people still use his music. R. Kelly is another person, right? Whether or not you believe he peed on the girl. Never saw the video myself, but R. Kelly is another one where you hear these people saying, oh, he's a heinous person, whatever, but they love to listen to him sing, and they're able to separate the artist from the artistry. And, again, I'm not condoning this. I think this is horrible. Again, I don't listen to Lostprophets, so I can't comment on the artistry. But for those of you who do listen to it, tell me, if you're a fan of Lostprophets, are you going to be able to listen to any music by this guy? Now that he's pled guilty to all 11 counts against him, will you be able to listen to the music? Will you be able to separate the artist from the artistry? Let me know. Put in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I think this dude should go away to jail for quite some time, and if English prisons are anything like American prisons, he's going to have a good time as a known child molester. Good times. Anyway, that's all I've got. Check out the links below. That's it. All right. See ya. Bye.